For this session, for this fireside chat, I'm going to show some clips from the film No Simple Way Home. I think some of you have seen it. Some of you maybe have heard of it. It's a film that I directed, a documentary film that is mostly about my mother. It's also about what does it mean for us to call ourselves South Sudanese when our country is so young, and so many of us were born and raised outside. The film had its world premiere at the Berlin International Film Festival, this time last year, Valentine's Day last year. So in the film, I have conversations with my mother. Here we're having a fireside chat. In the film, I called them morning conversations, and it was based on the fact that after my father passed away, my mom would call us to speak to her early in the morning. And it was to share her dreams and if she had had a bad night, we would talk about these things. So I tried to recreate that space in the film, that intimate space in the film. So I'm going to try to make this a more personal and a more intimate conversation. So the first thing I'd like to show is an image that my mom shared with me yesterday for the first time. I had never seen this photo. There it is. Okay, so Mama, I wanted to ask you first to describe some of the details in this image, what you had told me yesterday.
Yesterday I was showing her this photo, and I was very much pregnant in that photo. And that was our first son, Mabior. I was so tired. The photo was taken 1 week before I gave birth. My husband told me we need to go to the studio. At our time, there were no mobile phone and many cameras. But my husband had a bigger camera he brought from America called Yashika. But he did not have it with him. But he said, let us go to the studio to take a photo before you give birth, so that this one in your stomach, when he or she comes out and make noise, we'll be able to show him where he was. This was his words. And then later I give birth. And I told my daughter, I say, look how I love this beads, the one I'm wearing. And I still wear it until now. And do you know, maybe I'll come to it later, but when I was young, I was a very different lady. I always like my own style. I don't copy fashions. I follow my own fashion. So I like beads, I didn't like gold. But I like gold to give me money, but not to wear. So when we got married, the watch that my husband is wearing was a gold watch. So at night when we go, because I was married to a soldier, I became a gorilla automatically. And I was a wife of a former gorilla. So at night he will take off his watch and put it on the table. I'll pick it up and put it in my hand, and I sleep with it. And then he will tell me, why are you wearing this heavy thing? Then I say that when we run, everything will be left, but we will go with this watch.